Hey, so let me tell you something. I'm not like one of those guys who's like, super hot with this Diddy thing. But when I was listening to this podcast, shout out to PPT podcast, man. Just go follow them and subscribe to them because you are going to be blown, bro. You have to watch the full clip because I'm not gonna react to the full clip. I just want to react to this only part because when I heard that, I was like, damn it, it makes sense. Because I know a ton of people who are really good like with making music and they make hits, bruh. Like that's the music that they make is crazy. Go follow PPD podcast, man. Subscribe, man. But damn, I'm not subscribed. I should subscribe. I'm sorry. I was just saying go follow them and I'm not subscribed because I'm one of those. You caught me. You caught me right-handed. Was it right-handed or red-handed? Anyways, in my hand. You caught me. Oh God. And alright, let's do this. Don't worry about my convert and my other stuff, man. That's none of your business. Your business is with this thing. So I'm trying to move it so that it can fill this thing up. Yeah, man. Yeah, just like that. And then let's go to Maximo. Right there. So I want you to listen to this. I'm done talking. Let's get to it. Oh, sorry.
After Puffy. And rumor has it Jaguar, right? All these other names of Leroy, Little Roy, all these guys. Hey, Little Rod. There's cameras in every single room, and he's recorded, and now he's got all these footage. Think about if he's got footage of all this talent where these too big to fail companies that are relying on these talent to keep producing. What happens if Diddy threatens them and says, if you do anything to me and I release...
Listen to what Suge is about to say right now. Please. I don't know if my volume is up. Like, if you didn't hear it right here, please just go straight up. You saw me subscribe to them because I really effort their content like super hard. Just go and just watch it, bro. Like, trust me.
This to the world, you're going to lose billions of dollars.
No. You guys being fooled. The best talent we have in the industry right now is some of the talent you guys never heard. There's a lot of guys all around the world.
Bro, let me pause a little bit. Do you know? Okay, listen to what he's saying. He said the best talent.
The best talent we have in the industry right now is some of the talent you guys never heard.
Pause. That's the same situation similar to Sia. You know Sia, the musician, that lady with the, Sia used to write music for other artists, and then later on, the artists, they didn't want to use that same, they didn't want to use her content. So the content that they didn't use, she actually took it because she's the originator of the music, right? And then she took her music and made it her own, and it blew up. Look at Chandelier. Look at 1 2 3 1 2. Bro, that shit is fire, bro. Sia is amazing, bro. And we all know Drake got a ton of ghostwriters. Everybody is talking about Drake's ghostwriters. Everybody's talking about that. So, what Suge is saying right here, it makes a ton of sense, bro.
There's a lot of guys all around the world. It's the world's best kept secret when it comes to music. People are starting to use their friends or artists who play those games. Basically, they on the level because they did everything that these people wanted them to do. They sold. And we all joke about it, but they always had a conversation about it, and I always say the same thing.
Wait, you said something about using their friends, similar to like ghostwriters I was talking about.
That was because they did everything that these people, their friends. There's a lot of guys all around the world. It's the world's best kept secret when it comes to music. People are starting to use their friends or artists who play those games. Basically, they on the level because they did everything that these people wanted them to do. They sold. And we all joke about it, but they always have
At least it came with a few toys, right? Yeah, that's what Kanye said,
a
bro.
conversation about it, and I always say the same thing. I always say, well, you had Illuminati, and then they have the Masons. The Masons believe in God. Illuminati believe in the devil. And Illuminati in Germany, Russia, whatever, they believe on men on men. They don't mean they part of the gay community. They mean they just overpower each other. And it might sound crazy, but at the end of the day, that's why there's no great talent.
That's why there's no great talent. Because they're suppressing the talent. Boy, I have a lot of things to add right here with what's happening right now around the world. You know, the movement. So I saw a video a few I think like a few days ago, because about a week now. The video, it was taken in England, so they were having a parade. I'm not mentioning names, I'm not mentioning groups or whatever, but you know what I mean, parade. So this dude pulled up, right? So he was doing his thing, saying what he was saying, and then this other dude pulled up and said, hey, you have to get out of this place because this is we run this place, right? Then the other person said, hey, this country, it is a Christian nation, so we are allowed to do anything that is related with Christianity, right? Then the guy, he said, oh, so you envy us because we are taking over. I don't know if you can understand what I'm trying to drive, because like it kind of makes sense, because like what he's saying and how how the world is moving right now. Bro, they're no longer creeping up on you. They're running up on you, which is crazy.
They just overpower each other. And it might sound crazy, but at the end of the day, that's why there's no great talent. There's a lot of great talent out there, but some of the best talent is not having the opportunity to get in the door, because the people with the secret society is messing around with each other.
People in the secret society, they're messing with each other. Let me tell a little story. So I think it was my first or second year in varsity. One of my lecturers, you know what he said to us? Dude, I wrote the whole essay. It was heavy, bro. I did like a ton of research. And back then, my cousin was still alive, man. Rest in peace to Courtney. And I sent him my document, like my essay, and like, yo, Court, please check this out for me, because like I really want to see like how did I do, right? He was studying medicine, so he was about to be a doctor and all that. He's super smart, man. Like he's one of the people, not like one, he's the person who made me want to go back to school, like want to study accounting, finance, and everything like that. Is because of Courtney, bro. So when I sent him my document, I was like, Claire, did you write this by yourself? I was like, yeah, I did. I wrote it by myself, you know. And like back then, I had like a pile of books because I was researching, right? I took my stuff to him. Do you know what he said? He marked everything wrong. And then when now we had to like, yo, go and do the query thing, you know, like ask him like, how could I get a 0? He's like, you got a 0 because you got a 0. You know, if you're not part of dude, he said, if you're not part of an organization, you will never make it in life. And it hit me. I'm like, what do you mean? And then later on, it hinted, like he was teaching in the classroom, and then he mentioned something about secret societies, how they move. And I'm like, damn, did this guy want to like recruit us or something, you know? And now listening to this, it just hit me. I'm like, oh,
there's a lot of great talent out there, but some of the best talent is not having the opportunity.
They're not like super talented, And the great talent is not getting the spotlight because they're not part of the groups. They're not part of the secret societies. In business, bro, in everything, if you're not part of the clique, you are there. You get me? You're out, bro. They don't want you. You're just out, bro. Like, we're out right now because, yo, they don't want to see it. And like, you gotta choose. Which one do you want to choose? So Suge just said, the Illuminati, they believe in the devil. So these are the guys with the pentagrams and stuff. And then the Masons, they believe in God. So you gotta choose for yourself. Do you want to run with the Masons or you want to run with the Illuminati? Choose yourself a group, bro. And then Basket Mouth, a Nigerian comedian, he once said there are two things in life. It's either you're a man or a woman. So there are two things in this situation. It's either you are in Freemason or you are in Illuminati. Either way, you gotta what? You know what I mean, man. Let's get down.
Because the people with the secret society is messing around with each other and messing with people's heads. And then when you, like I said, a person like myself, I'm the only guy in this business, or especially a black guy. You see why I started my company. From either a check from Solar or Epic or Priority. These are real companies. Or Time Warner or Interscope, right? That publishing money, different stuff. That's how I started my company. Then you can have Rap-A-Lot do a whole book. Lil J. Prince will do a book, and this be his word. I started my company with drug money. If it's Murder Inc., they can say that. If it's Cash Money, they can say that. So they say. If it's, what's the other dude? He ain't that popular. No Limit. No Limit can let it be known every penny he got came from drug money. And the list can go on. Ruthless. Puffy.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Bible started with the drug money, and they even missed it. And Obama gets his supplying his crime out as a favor. So look at this. All these people say that's how they started it, that's how they built it. But I'm the one they kicked through the ringer. And I didn't start my company with drug money. That program started with what I just said. Even when they came after me, they committed fraud, bankruptcy fraud, RICO, everything you can think of. But since it was a machine that would get an artist before anyone else, they had to get me out the way. Not only would I get an artist from anyone else, I can take your artist and make him a star, a superstar that you couldn't do. A lot of guys get artists and bring their career down. I got the artists and made their career the best. Same way I did with Tupac. And Tupac stood for a smart young man, a gifted young man, and wanted to save the world. Eventually, it cost him his life. Eventually, you'll have guys who will speak about Tupac who never met him.
Yo, man, just hearing this guy speak right now, I'm starting to think like, you know that thing, I don't know how to say this in English, but I'm gonna try. There's a saying that goes like, the one that has mud, it is the one that drank. That's like direct translation there. You know what I mean? Don't judge me. That's direct translation, bro. So the one, for example, like, you know, like us kids, like, okay, not as kids, because I'm no longer a kid. Like when we were kids back in the day, like I'm like 90s kids, right? So when we were kids back in the day, we used to like, you know, like licking powdered milk. So like go steal powdered milk from the cupboard, put it in your hand, and then, you know, you lick it, right? And then you always miss a spot. And then, now that you have a spot, you're the one who did it. Or you didn't lick it, somebody was licking it, and then you just like, hey, you shouldn't be licking this milk, your mom is gonna beat us. And then you close it, and then you have powder in your hand, and you touch yourself by mistake, and you put it back, right? Now, the fact that you have the stain of milk or what, the powder on your face or on your hands, you are now categorized as a person who what? Who did it. So this guy, what I'm feeling is like, he didn't do it. But because he was in the same circle with the people who did, now they just put him there and he had to take a fall because he's confused about the whole thing. Like, he doesn't really know, like, was I the person who did it? This is what I'm thinking. I don't know the whole story. Trust me. I've never delved into the Suge Knight whole thing, bro. Like, oh, Suge Knight is the guy they allegedly say, organized the hit for Tupac. But from what I'm hearing, bro, I doubt, bro. He didn't make any money out of Tupac's death. The companies made. He even said it. P. Diddy made a ton of money out of what's this guy name? Out of Biggie, right? He made a ton of money out of Biggie. Suge Knight didn't make a cent out of Tupac. So it's kind of like, damn, bro. Like, he had to take the fall. Like, maybe they threatened his family or something like that. So that's why he had to go through this. I'm thinking, bro. I'm not saying it is. I don't know. I'm just, using my five, bro.
They said it was with Death Row. Never was there. Or they might have been security for Death Row. Or the car wash from Death Row. They never met Pac. And they would say they want negative things about Tupac. They have to tell Tupac stories. It's all designed to make these people feel they're the ones who's working for the industry, who keep having the same old talent. A lot of people doing the same old songs, same old ass artists. It's like warm soup all over again. These opportunities to these younger generations who really are the best, who got the guy get talent. That's what we're missing in the industry. And fire all those old heads, part of the secret society. You got executives making more money than any artist or any label right now.
You got executive that is making more money because they're in the secret society. If you didn't hear it, let's go back here.
Opportunities to these younger generations who really are the best, who got the guy get talent. That's what we're missing in the industry. And fire all those old heads, part of the secret society. You got executives making more money than any artist or any label right now. You got Taylor Swift is popular, way popular. But you have an artist or executive at Interscope or Universal or any of these places, right? Why do they got more security than Taylor Swift? She on tour busting her ass, and they making just as much money as Taylor Swift and got more security than Taylor Swift. That seems like something wrong with that picture.
Well, what point are you trying to make here when you're talking about the Freemason and Illuminati? One is driven by love, the other one is driven by God, and the other one is driven by the devil. What do you mean when you're saying these guys are selling their souls? What does that selling your souls mean?
Because
this dude is asking the question that he knows. He got the answer, but like being an interviewer, but like you gotta ask the question just for the hell of it, man. Yo, let's hear what he's gonna say, and then we stop the video. This is the whole part that I wanted to react. I didn't want to go all far. Like, yo, but you get what I mean, bro. Like, it is crazy. Yeah.
Because most of the time when they go to these meetings at the major entities at these companies, they joke and talk about these type of things. And regardless if they believe it or not, it's always a joke.
It sounds like you're somewhat defending Diddy a little bit, and
it's crazy, man. So that's it. That's the whole part that I wanted to talk about, and it's about on the 20-minute mark up till the 28-minute mark. That's the whole part. That's all that I wanted us to talk about, to dive into. Like, if you really did catch the drift, man, you know what it is, man. Like, yo, this world is run by only elites, bruh. And the people running it, they don't want you to win. You can read Rich Dad Poor Dad, but you'll never get to their level, bruh. You can try to be like Rich Dad Poor Dad, you know, borrow money, only use debt to get rich, but yo, you will never get to their level. It's crazy, man. Anyway, you know what it is, man. It's your boy. See you on the next one, man. It's all love out here. Boom.